All right, if y'all come forward. All right, we're gonna go back on the record in 2020 CR 0291, State versus Eduardo Escalera. So, Mr. Escalera, have you had a chance to think about what you would like to do?
Yes, ma'am. It's a SafeP program, and it's with a 3 to 6 month aftercare program. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, so
Tends to be extended as well.
yes, so Mr. Escalera, but you're going to be extended, but it's going to end up being a guilty verdict. So I'm going to find you guilty.
I have a question. Okay, the 2 years, gonna be extended 2 years. Is it gonna be running while I'm in St. Pete? Like, let's say if I get out in a year, I just have 1 more year left, or does it,
I don't understand your question.
I think that your question is, you'll be on probation
Okay,
or you're in safety.
okay,
Okay, that probation, as we talked, is going to continue to run until the end. And part of that will be at safety.
okay,
So when you get done with safety, you still have probation to go.
okay.
You got that?
Yes,
Okay.
All right, so do you understand?
yes.
All right, so this is what the court is going to do. And I think this is really in your best interest as far as becoming clean and sober, because I think everybody can agree you have a drug problem. And if that problem is not solved, then we're going to be right back here. And I'm taking in consideration that the fact that you want help and all of the allegations appear to be drug related. So the court is going to find you guilty. Just 1 moment. Does anybody want to speak to an underlying? Because I'm finding him guilty, but
Right.
I'm going to grant him, I'm going to place him on regular probation
We talked about the term, Judge. I guess we'd ask for 2 years.
for the underlying.
Oh,
Well, I mean,
oh, I see what you mean.
yes,
Um,
Do I still have the protective order, Your Honor?
yes, and there will still be a no contact order.
yeah, I'd ask for the minimum 2 years, Judge, as an underlying sentence. I think you're right. The issue here is the drug problem. If we get that fixed, I think the rest of it will be all right.
All right, State, what are you requesting as an underlying sentence?
Still that's for 4 years, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, the court is going to find you guilty, sentence you to 4 years in the prison, suspended and probated. How long are you all asking for a term?
We'll follow probation's recommendation
Yes.
or
For the length.
for the length of 2 years, yes.
We'd ask for 2 years probation.
2 years probation, 4 years prison probation for 2 years.
All right, so this is what the court is thinking. There's a wait time for SafeP. And then that's 9 months. Then you have the aftercare for about 3 months.
That's my experience. It's been about 3 months.
So the court is going to sentence you to 4 years in the prison. The court is going to suspend and probate it for 4 years. Just 1 moment.
So I'm not going to safety then?
Yeah, you're going to be going to SafeP. You're going to remain in custody until SafeP accepts you.
Okay,
There is going to be a $1,500 fine. That will be probated. There's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person, regular random UAs. There's to be proof of employment within 45 days of release. No employment as a home health care provider or with minors. There's to be no contact with, I think this is Vanessa Pena.
yes.
And she's also Vanessa Vasquez, is that correct?
I don't know who Vanessa Vasquez is.
They say that's a girlfriend.
No, it's Yvette Vasquez. Used to be my girlfriend.
All right. Probation, there's to be no contact with Vanessa Pena or Vanessa Vasquez. see. There's to be,
Your Honor, there's no one, Vanessa Vasquez. I don't know.
okay, well, then you won't know one, right? Okay. There's gonna be 200 hours of community service restitution. Again, you're gonna complete this parenting class. Once the parenting classes are completed, 100 hours of community service restitution will deem satisfied. And the court is going to order 90 sober meetings in 90 days. For each completed sober meeting, that would count for 1 hour community service restitution. There's going to be field visits 1 time per month for 6 months. There's to be no residing with minors until further notice. And no unsupervised contact with minors until further notice. Probation, is there anything else?
Honor, I believe that he was ordered to complete the BIP program. Did we?
Okay, you're correct. So, and there's to be the BIPP course, and there's to be he's to remain in custody until transfer to safety.
Is there also gonna be an affirmative finding?
Yes, thank you.
Oh, wait, no.
No, there isn't, because this is, yes,
Your Honor, I have a question.
yes.
That minor thing, why is that? Like, I can't see my children?
No, you can see them, but as long as they're supervised, let me explain to you the reason why I do that. And I can explain that to you best by asking you a question.
Mhm.
All right, it's obvious you have a drug problem, right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So let's assume you have children, which you do, right?
Mhm.
And you need a babysitter, right? And so you put an ad somewhere and you say, I need a babysitter. And I see your ad and I apply for it. And you say, Stephanie, I need to be very careful because I really love my children and I'm looking out what's best for them. And you say, you can come by, I'm going to be here,
Oh, okay.
but I'm going to supervise, right? So you supervise me with your children. Children love me. I'm the Black Mary Poppins. They're like, she's so great. Please hire her dad. And you say, you know what? I'm going to hire her. As I'm leaving your house, you know, I have an attack of conscience and I tell you, hey, I'm thankful that you want to hire me for this job, but there's something you need to know about me. I'm supposed to do UAs. I haven't been doing them. I have a drug problem. I don't have it under control, but please trust me with your children. Would you do that?
No.
And see, that's where you are right now. It's not where you're going to end up if you follow through on everything. So for the time being, if you're going to have contact with your children, it needs to be supervised.
Can my girlfriend count as like my?
You'll need to talk to probation. They will say who should be supervising. And your girlfriend, is she the mother of your children?
No.
Then that's not a good idea. And let me explain to you why that's not a good idea.
But I have a protective order against the mother of my children.
No, I understand, but let me just tell you why that's not a good idea. My experience in doing civil cases, because I've done civil cases too, you know where there's a blow up? When somebody wants their girlfriend to supervise a pickup of their children or supervise their children. Usually the mother of those children don't appreciate that. Same way, if the mother of your children said, you know what? Let me let my boyfriend supervise. You would be like, I don't want your boyfriend supervising my children. I don't know him that well, right? So that's probably not a good thing. So maybe your mother, their grandmother, or somebody else, or grandfather, you understand?
Mm. Well, on her side? Because
Whomever.
on my side, I don't know.
Probation will figure that out.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Probation, is there anything else?
No, ma'am.
Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful?
No.
All right, I'm going to show you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
Are you waiving your right to appeal?
Yes.
All right, because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. Because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes.
And I'm sorry, counsel, let me see. State and defense, I'm sorry, counsel. I'm proceeding with the same conditions he had when he was on deferred adjudication. The only addition is the safety. So I'm going to do GPS partial, waive fees. So you won't have to pay for it. And it's for employment. I've discovered that when people come directly from rehab and they have all this freedom, usually they fall off track. So once you're released from safety, once you show me that you're following through on everything, I'll probably end up removing GPS for you. But it'll be partial, so you'll be allowed to work and go to your treatment.
And I can still be in the radar, right?
Hmm.
I can still be in the radar.
That's what I was gonna
That's what I
mention.
need.
Yes.
His case was transferred for supervision to
All
Webb
right,
County.
all right. So it can be transferred to Webb County upon completion of safety. All right, so transfer to Webb County. All right, here's your trial court certification. This is your chance.
Yes,
You
ma'am.
understand? And if you have no intention of completing this, just tell me now. Don't be involved in your children's life because each time you come in and out of their life, it sort of hurts them. You
No, I'm
understand?
gonna complete it.
All right, so
I
do
know.
well, do it, all right? All right, good luck to you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, counsel.
Maybe excuse, Your Honor?
Yes, and probation will go over conditions with you. If there's something you don't understand, let them know.
Yes, ma'am.
So any update on the person who went to do the UA? Did she never show? Why?
No, she did not.
All right. So if you'll file the motion to revoke, please.
Essentially, what primary reason and the desire for Mr. Allen is that he be able to continue with supervised access to his son, Aiden. As you can see in the attachments there, the civil trial court did understand that Mr. Allen would have supervised access to his son, both in San Antonio as well as North Texas. Additionally, we do know that on the 22nd, we received a letter from Thomas Villalobos, an update letter regarding bond conditions. That letter also attached had the Center for Healthcare Services finding that they had met with Ronald Allen to complete an intake for mental health services and that he hadn't met criteria for qualifying mental health diagnoses at that time. The largest thing that matters the most to Mr. Allen and his family is that his GPS permit him to be monitored. That's fine if that's what the court desires. But he would like to be able to move freely about the state, to be able to see his son from time to time, attend his father's services, and help his mother maintain his father's properties. And so that is the primary thing. We totally agree with no contact with either Michael Ireland or Mark Medley. That's new to me, but he's fine not staying away from that man too.
Based upon the judge's notes that you presented to the court, those are people that are listed under the protective order. And there's a third person, it appears, well, there are two other people. It appears to be either this is Gallegos and then they have Ramirez, and Ramirez is listed as the amicus attorney.
Okay, Judge, those are not, those are other litigants that were also in the judge's notes. Ms. Gallegos is actually here in the court, and she's the custody lawyer for Mr.
I'm
Allen.
just saying, based, the
they're-
judge's notes that you gave me, they have these people listed underneath protective order.
Judge, I don't
So-
think that's accurate at all. I think that's being misread right now because
I mean, that's the only way I can read it because, and the reason why I'm saying that's the only way I can read it is because it lists Metley, it says protective order, and then indented right underneath, it says M. Metley, which is the state has outside the agreement, they're asking for a no contact order with that person, with Charles Ireland, and then they have someone by the name of Gallegos and Ramirez.
right,
And then right after it says that it has protective order, then right after it mentions those three names, then again, it says 2-year protective order granted as to, I believe that's the mother of
That's
the
the
child.
mother's name. Yes, Mrs.
So-
Allen. Yes. But there is no protective order granted in that order regarding Mark Medley, regarding any of those people. The only one that has a protective order granted against is the mother of the child that we're talking about here.
This
Ms.
is-
Gallegos is here and she hasn't asked for a protective order, and we know that the amicus doesn't have a protective order either.
Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. I've taken your plea. And if somebody can tender to the court, whatever the orders are on the civil side, I'll review those because those judges' notes that were handed to me appear that there's a no contact order. And I think you want to have those,
Right, exactly.
know for sure whether it is or not, because otherwise you may be violating orders over there.
Absolutely, absolutely, black and white.
So what we're gonna do is, I've taken your plea. If you all are waiving PSI, I won't set it for a PSI. We'll just come back when I'm back. I'm gonna be gone the first week of September because I have to go to a judicial conference, have to keep up my educational courses. And then the second week, I have jury duty, and I can't have other people go to jury duty and sacrifice their work, but I'm not willing to do the same. So I have jury duty that week. So it'll have to be the third week in September. And that'll give everybody a chance and perhaps a chance for you to speak with the state with regards to all the names that they have listed outside the agreement, because they have Bentley listed as a no contact person too.
Well, and absolutely, and we understand that Mr. Medley called and asked for that kind of to be added to this order. That's my understanding from my discussions and my review of the state's file. But I think the reason you see this line that says protective order plus merits is because that is what the topic of the entire and what you're seeing here is actually the litigants that are or the attorneys representing each of these litigants.
The best way to discover what that means is
Judge, yes.
the judge.
I just have one request. We have services for my father September 5th, and I'm on the.
Go to the
DPS.
services.
Yes, thank you,
Yes.
absolutely.
But here's the thing about going to those services. And state, I've overstepped my bounds. Do you have any objections to his going to his father's services? All right. So what your attorney will need to do is I will print here a page with an order and I will do the style and you all need to write down your agreement.
Okay,
All right?
absolutely, thank you.
So you're welcome. So Ms. Ferguson?
Yeah.
When can we bring this back? And when it come back, I will need specifically what the judge is saying on the civil side
Yes.
so that this could a little bit be in harmony.
Absolutely, I agree.
I can do the 16th.
All right, the 16th, is that enough time for you counsel to have everything ready?
Yes, of course, Judge. And I want you to know that the civil court is waiting for the outcome of this case
All right.
in order to make their orders, and that's one of the reasons Ms. Gallegos is here. She-
All right, Ms. Gallegos, if we can go off the record, Ms. Gallegos, if you'll come up. All right. Hello, how are you doing?
Yeah, good, how are you?
Good seeing you.
Good to see you.
So anyway, it appears the documentation that I've received that has the judge's notes,
Mhm.
the way it's written, it appears that you're a part of the protective order. Bentley is a part of the protective order. So if the court can get clarification from the judge
Okay.
on that side about who is really included in the protective order and what they are doing with the visitation, that will be greatly appreciated.
Okay, we have a conference call next week, and then we will be looking to get it entered. We are hoping to obviously do it as soon as possible, and we will try to meet your deadline of the 16th. And I'll let the other attorneys know. If not, do we need to send an email to Ms. Ferguson?
No, I mean,
Okay.
so I'll just need that information before the 16th. So if you all can get the judge if you all want to, you can have the judge email me and
Okay.
say, this is who's a part of the protective order. Or if there's a document, can you pass me that sheet of paper? Or if there's a document that tells me this is the part of protective order because the way the judge's notes are written,
Mhm.
it's so,
Okay,
oh, you know what? I'm sorry. I need to add this.
so normally on the civil side, Mr. Medley is first because he's
Mhm.
the petitioner. Margaret Gallegos, me, I represented the respondent,
Mhm.
and then Anna Ramirez was the amicus.
Yeah, no,
And then it goes
But
down.
the reason why I say that is
Mhm.
because in the plea bargain agreement, even though it's outside their plea bargain agreement, Medley is mentioned. I'm sorry, can I have that printout one more time?
Oh, I don't-
So that's why I
Okay.
need clarification, because the way that's written in the judge's notes, as you can see, it has a title protective order. Then it has a list of 3 people. Then underneath that list, then it comes back with a 2-year protective order. So it seems as though those are the people that he has a protective order against. So I would prefer that he know, I would prefer that I know, and probation knows.
So on here, it says 2-year protective order granted as to Mrs. Al.
But above it, it says protective order.
Okay.
So if you all will fill in the dates for him, please. And what you all have agreed on as far as his ability to go to his father's services. So that sheet of paper, if you can just put in the agreed times where he can travel for his father's services.
Okay, I'll do that now.
All right, and if you all will confirm that, and then we will come back. Norma, you said the 16th?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so we'll come back on September 16th, and at that time, I will enter my order. And we're back on the record, Cindy. And counsel, it's the court's understanding you're waiving PSI and TAP evaluation.
I would.
All right, so thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
All right,
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate
You, and thank you for dressing appropriately for.
Absolutely, absolutely.
All right, and you're not excused until you sign the reset form, okay?
Absolutely.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, thank you. Yes. Probation, there's no PSI or TAP on that. He's gonna come back for sentencing on the 16th.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Ronald Ellen?
Oh, where, I don't have my glasses. I'm so sorry, so sorry.
All right, is anyone else is ready?
Yeah, hold on.
Thank you so much.
Joseph Everman, page 3, number 1.
Joseph Alamon.
We're here, Judge.
What page was Alan on?
Page 5 on top.
Thank you. All right. Hello, Mr. Alamon.
Hello.
All right, so. Yes, is this going to be a jury trial? What are we doing?
Possibly, Judge. So we're here, today's our plea deadline date. I've been talking with the state constantly and we just occurred, the state uploaded everything. However, on e-discovery, there's a glitch. 6 or 7 of the videos are over 10 gigabytes each and they were not uploaded to the defense. And
Okay.
that's on the state's part. It's just something, it showed it as uploaded. We never got it. So I'm working with them, got them a hard drive to take a look at it. If I can, I'm going to try to get it to him tomorrow and then visit with Mr. Alamon over the weekend. We spent about 3 hours yesterday together looking at discovery. These new videos are going to show something they're important. It's not just regular stuff. If we can have a week reset, Judge, we're going to have an answer for you and we'll get through this thing.
All right, Ms. Ferguson. Could you put this for the 4th week in September, please?
Perfect. And Judge, if it is something that we think that we're going to get worked out, I'll let Ms. Ferguson know and we could come and plea it beforehand or figure it out.
Sure.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
Number 25.
All right, so we'll be back on September 25th. Do you have any questions?
No, no.
All right, thank you.
Just have a seat, sir.
All right, anyone else ready?
Esther de la Fuente, page 4.
Esther De La Fuente. Hello.
Hi, Judge. I'm present on that.
Okay, let me see where we are. All right, so today is plea deadline date.
I received an offer. I have this is our first setting now, but I relayed the offer. I think she just needs more time to review the offer and decide which ones to do.
All right, State. When would you like this case recalled? Because there was a plea deadline date. This is Esther De La Fuente.
I have not confirmed with defense counsel at all.
There's a
Oh, okay. It looks like there's an offer, I think.
Yes, so it was scheduled on July 29th. And so offer was tendered on July 29th, and so we're here today for a plea deadline date.
it
Because-
was the first day that she got.
Was here with, it was Mr. Brandon.
Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah, so an acknowledgement discovery has been received by the court, so you need to let the court know whether or not you want a jury trial or not.
It's because I haven't even had a chance. I'm not.
All right, I'll let you guys step back and speak to each other, okay?
Yeah.
All right, thank you. Anyone else ready?
That one is gonna be on page 2. This one.
All right, are y'all ready on Juan Cruz?
Yes, Your Honor.
Christine, how's it going?
It's good. How are you?
Oh, all right, I can't complain. Usually you're somewhere in trial.
Yes.
All right, the court is calling 2025 CR 0018230 State versus Juan Cruz. Can I have parties announced?
Ashley Jones for the state.
Christine Brown on behalf of Juan Cruz.
And are you Mr. Cruz?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, have you received all discovery and did you review it with your client?
I have.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery and there are no applications, correct?
There are none.
Mr. Cruz, did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, sir.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
We waive the reading of the indictment. We did want to note that the state is moving to amend it, and we waive that 10 days notice attached to that amendment.
All right.
Yes, Your Honor. The state is moving to amend the indictment to reflect the correct spelling of the pseudonym as well as the word pseudonym.
Mhm.
So we are just changing that. And then additionally, we are proceeding only on count 3, and we will waive all other counts. Further, we are waiving the habitual enhancement allegation.
And the pseudonym, what is the correct spelling?
Hailey.
And defense, you have no objections to those changes or the waivers?
I have no objections to those changes, and we waive the 10-day requirement.
And Your Honor, the word pseudonym is actually misspelled.
Okay. All right. Mr. Cruz, did you review the court admonishments with your attorney?
Yes, sir.
Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. In count 3, you're charged with aggravated sexual assault of a child. That's a first-degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 5 to 99 years or life in prison and up to $10,000 fine. If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow that plea. If for any reason the court does not follow that plea and gives you more than you bargained for, The fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Do you understand? All right, we can go off the record for a moment.
What's the this?
Let me show you. Okay, thank you. All right, did you understand, you have a right to jury trial?
Yes.
A right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent?
Yes.
Did you understand by entering this plea, you were giving up those rights?
Yes.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand if the court, just one second, I'm sorry. Is pretrial services going to be able to read this? I can try to type it.
I can type it.
All right. We're full service here. Thank you. All right, we're back on the record. All right, and did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
He has.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
I believe he does.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes.
Sir, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter the plea?
No.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand if you're not a United States citizen, by entering into this plea, you can be deported, denied naturalization, or the right to re-entry into the United States?
Yes.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
According to the plea, the state is proceeding on count 3. They're asking that your punishment be assessed at 25 years in the prison. There's a $1,500 fine. There are no applications. There's to be Chapter 62 compliance, and there's to be no contact with the complainants. Did you understand that to be your plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense?
Yes.
State?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, are there been any such motions?
Yes.
No pretrial motions of that sort, no.
Then to count 3, how do you plead?
No contest.
State any evidence to support the defendant's plea?
Yes, Your Honor. The state would have turned to evidence State's Exhibit 1 and all attachments.
No objection.
Did you review the waiver and consent to stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state will call in the right to remain silent?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports? But most importantly, there'll be no live testimony. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence state's exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. All right, after reviewing state's exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes.
All right, anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Yes.
Yes.
And so the defendant, my client does understand the ramifications of the charges involved. It was very difficult in terms of assessing what was at stake here. We have entered a plea to avoid the inherent risks of trial. The client, we are just asking that the state follow this, I'm sorry, that the court honors this agreement. This has been the result of numerous meetings with the state, going over the evidence, and the state has conferred with the mother of the child, and this is a conclusion that everyone is in agreement with.
That is correct, Jen. We asked for family and agreement, please.
Anything you want to say?
Just want to say that I'm sorry for everything.
But why would you do it?
Like in a way that
I'm sorry, what?
no, I would say like I'm sorry like for the
Sorry for what?
like when with the pain that I for her and everybody the not being a better husband to her, to
Well, I mean, according to the stipulations, you're the boyfriend. You're not a husband.
or boyfriend, yeah.
So how long did you know them before you moved into the home?
Like about a couple of months.
So you knew the mother for 2 months before you were moved into the home?
Somewhere around about 2 months.
Right. And how long after you moved in the home that you were allowed to spend overnights with just you and the complainant?
How long? Like
Yes. So you move into the home within 2 months.
because I would work at night. I'll come home. I work night shifts and 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock.
Well, they're saying this happened overnight.
Yeah. at night.
If I may interject, just regarding the facts of the case, since we're discussing this. My client had been on parole at the time these allegations were made. There was a parole hearing at which the mother of the child had testified. And during that hearing, she had stated that
Oh, okay, but I want to hear this.
she had.
I understand it's hearsay, but I want to hear. Yes.
And so this is what I had pointed out to the state when we were coming to this conclusion, this proposed amount. The mother was relying on him routinely throughout the course of their relationship to watch the children because she worked nights. She works as a housekeeper at the Metropolitan Methodist, the hospital on McCullough. And so that was an aspect here where she had asked him to watch the kids.
So when did that
night.
start? When did it start that you were allowed to watch children as somebody's boyfriend that has only been moved into the house for 2 months?
Like for me to watch her, like that was my girlfriend. We've been living like we got the house together. I'm the one that got the house, and
How did you meet her?
through Facebook.
All right, so you meet through Facebook, and when you meet through Facebook, does she already have children?
She already had children. She told me about her life story, how
Well, no. I just want you to listen to my questions and answer my questions. So you meet her through Facebook.
yes, ma'am.
She tells you she has children.
She didn't tell me at the beginning,
Okay.
not till afterwards that we started talking.
All right, and so when
Started-
you met her through Facebook,
Yeah.
did you already have prison history, or did the prison come after you met her?
No, I already had her
And so what did you go to prison for?
for burglary.
All right, so
Never had no.
did you tell her you'd been to prison for burglary?
Yeah, because
So-
her ex said,
So you tell her, you meet her on Facebook. She has underage children, and you tell her that you've been to prison for burglary.
yeah, I tell her.
And then she says, great, you guys move in together. Okay,
You want me to
Yes,
say,
ma'am.
ask the defendant some questions?
sure. I mean, he gave it the right to remain silent.
Mr. Cruz, isn't it true that you knew the child's mother for 9.5 months before you guys moved in together? Does that sound more correct?
Yeah, I know. Pretty much, something like, yeah.
And isn't it true that she had her father living in that home as well?
Yes,
And isn't it also true that you guys met through friends and not on Facebook? Would that be more correct?
Then like Facebook, cause she knew my sister and all
So you guys knew
That's
each
okay,
other
yeah.
from people, not something that you met online?
that, yeah, so.
No further questions.
All right, anything else?
If I can briefly
Yes.
ask him, and was it your understanding that there were past allegations made against another family member in the house by the same child regarding sex abuse?
Questions relevance.
Overruled.
Yeah, her dad, her ex-boyfriend.
All right.
Dad, oh, her son,
The son, would that be the
yeah,
half
Jay,
brother?
they had brothers, she has said that her son had did something to her own son.
And then what was the outcome of that allegation?
Nothing about it, I always told her, do something, she didn't want to.
And what is your understanding of her relationship with a man in a case where she was a complaining witness for continuous violence against the family?
And that was her ex, her baby daddy, she told me that they had got an argument and she hit him in the car and she ran over, he hit the bump and he was trying to put the car in gear and
What is your understanding of their relationship now?
they're gonna get back together. She could put him in prison for 4 years for domestic violence.
How do
He
you know
gets
that he
out.
was going to, how do you know that
She
they were
told
going to
me.
get back together?
She was talking to him. He will call her on three-way from people from prison. I was for a lot of arguing and I tell her, why you talking to me? Like, I'll just leave. I'll leave the house. She was always arguing with me.
Okay.
I'll just leave. I didn't want to get in trouble.
No further questions.
Okay, thank you.
Redirect, or is that process?
Sure.
How, you don't know for sure that she's with the person who abused her, isn't that true?
Why? I mean, she was talking to him through the phone. Like
Would
when
it
I,
surprise you to know that she has a restraining order against him?
yeah, but she would still get letters for her friends. He would send letters to her friends' house.
Objection to inaccurate statement, a restraining order, would that be a protective order? I mean, that's.
All
to me,
right, if
that's
you could
important.
clarify your question.
Yeah, a protective order, Your Honor. Are you aware that there is a court order prohibiting him from talking to her?
Yeah, but and that's why I would tell her why she talking to him and he was still calling through
No further questions.
and I didn't, that was one of the main habits.
All right. Is there anything else?
Nothing further.
All right, as previously stated, the court is going to find you guilty of count 3. The court will sentence you to 25 years in the prison. Give you credit for any time served. There's a $1,500 fine. Time and money will run concurrently. Chapter 62 registration. There's to be no contact with complainants. There's to be no residing with minors. And there's to be no unsupervised contact with minors. Anything else with regards to sentencing?
Okay, Your Honor.
Nothing further.
All right, did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes,
All right, because this plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, we can go off the record. So here's the thing. The fact that some people are not paying attention to their children doesn't excuse your behavior. I have no idea why people will hang their star to somebody who's been to prison, which I believe in rehabilitation. But when you have children, you can't believe in rehabilitation because you have to protect your children. You can't be leaving your children alone with some guy overnight, whether you're in love with them or not, and they've been to prison before.
Yeah.
And so I'm putting no residing with children because ultimately, when you're released from prison, somebody's going to see that you're a registered sex offender.
Mhm.
You may or may not tell them, I didn't do it. They're going to believe it. They're going to allow you around their children because for some people, you're a great catch and they don't pay attention to their children. They don't recognize that, hey, this child is 100% dependent on me for their protection. I can't leave an adult male in the home because sometimes this is what happens. But that doesn't excuse your behavior at all. Do you understand?
Yes, sure.
And you are not allowed to reside in any household that has children in there when you're released from prison. So if you meet somebody on Facebook, if you reconnect with somebody and they have a child residing with them, you can't live there. You can't spend the night. You can't be over there. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, thank you.
And Your Honor, we do have a contingency.
Okay, sure. All right, Ronald Allen. All right, can I get a file stamp, please? No problem. Court is calling 2025 CR 007563, State versus Ronald Lamar Allen. Can I have parties announced?
Lauren Smith, State.
Charles W. Booker for the accused.
Ronald Allen.
All right. Counsel, you received all discovery?
Yes, I did, Judge.
And did you review that with your client?
I did.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Allen, did you review the document entitled Application for Deferred Adjudication or Community Supervision with your attorney?
Yes, I did.
Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, I did.
Did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney?
Yes, I did.
Did you understand it?
I did.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
I do, Judge.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Allen, did you review the court admonishments and waivers with your attorney?
I did.
Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
I did. I did.
All right, you're charged with terroristic threat of a public servant or placing the public in fear of serious bodily injury as a third-degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to the $10,000 fine. If you have a plea with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
I do.
You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent. Did you understand by entering this plea, you were giving up those rights?
I do.
Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
I do.
Did you understand if the court were to grant your application for deferred adjudication, if for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could find you guilty and sentence you up to 10 years in the prison and up to a $10,000 fine?
I understand.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
He has.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
I do, Judge.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
I do.
Mr. Allen, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter the plea?
No, no,
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
no, Your Honor.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, I have.
Are you a U.S. citizen? I'm sorry, not a U.S. citizen. That's not allowed to be asked anymore. Did you understand by entering in this plea, you could, if you're not a citizen, you could be deported, not allowed to re-enter the United States or denied naturalization? Did you understand?
I do.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Yeah, he can appear by his own. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
I did.
According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at 3 years in the prison. There's a $2,000 fine. State is silent on your application for deferred adjudication. The state recommends community supervision. Did you understand that to be the plea?
I did.
Defense?
Yes, that's true.
State?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
I did.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
I do understand.
And counsel, I believe we had any pretrial motions?
We did have some trial motions previously in this case, and they've been disposed of.
All right. Outside the agreement, the state is recommending that your community supervision be for a term of 5 years. There'll be a TAP evaluation, 200 hours community service restitution, no contact with Charles Ireland or Mark Metley. Did you understand those are recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
I understand.
Then to the offenses charge, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
State any evidence?
Yes, Your Honor, state tenders, what has been marked States Exhibit 1 and all attachments.
All right, did you review any objections?
I have no objections to those pieces, Judge.
Mr. Allen, did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
I did, Your Honor.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent?
I understand.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports? But most importantly, there'll be no live testimony. Did you understand?
I did.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments. Court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. The court will defer finding of guilt as you apply for deferred adjudication. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Judge.
All right, anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Yes, Judge. Last night, I electronically filed a sentencing memorandum. I think it's been accepted by the court, and I wanted to provide it to you along with the attachments.
All right, any objections to the court reviewing the? Okay. What you love?
I was in jury duty.
Yeah.
And then they're all like, oh, is that an emotional case? Yeah. Like, yeah, I cried at the end.
Yeah. But I'm so glad you're here.
Yeah. I don't want to say.
Ah.
Sometimes.
And not to steer you away from being a paralegal, but if you're thinking about becoming a court reporter too, we have a shortage.
We also have a shortage of prosecutors.
All right, and there's a shortage of prosecutors.
Stuff. I was really interested
Okay. Well, court reporters start out, their starting salary is 6 figures. I keep wanting to say 3 figures. It's 6 figures.
Just think of that. You can take it online.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So it has to do with accuracy. And they have a free introductory course. Outside the courtroom, there should be a purple little square. And yes, and if you can take a picture of the QR code.
Everybody on the jury duty, they're like, you should do that, you should do that. And then I got told it and I was like, ah.
And for my appointment next week, surgeon.
What?
She said he's gonna be out all week. He only sees patients on Mondays and Wednesdays.
Wednesday's good.
That's why I said, give me your latest appointment. So I did 4:30 on the 10th. We'll see if that even pans out. But
All right, Norma, can you have family violence come back down?
yeah. Yes. Okay, thank you, bye. This meeting, right?
I'm sorry, what?
Yes, I said. Okay, this is weird.
Yes.
I told him, yeah.
Thank you.
But let me try you back.
Whoa. Hey,
Norma,
she'll be back.
this case should. You're welcome. Sorry.
My personal email, which is going to do any here.
Did you call us, Judge?
Yes. Are y'all ready?
Terrible, but hopefully you can read that.
All right, thank you.
All right, so where are we?
Judge, I have relayed the offer. I'm asking the court if you would consider a short, another short reset for the plea deadline for her to consider the offer that was relayed.
Okay. And why?
It's a very, it's one of those, it's an opposed offer, and I'm trying to, well, it's twofold. To explain what that opposed offer is. I mean, it's obviously a complex, she does not have any criminal history. And so to explain that and to explain how and why that is, and the process of.
I need a reset date for the end of September. All right, continue.
That, and in addition, Judge, I believe in conferring with my client, I think that there's a couple of possible witnesses that I'd like to talk to and see if I can get them to the state to see if that would make any sort of difference in their offer.
All right, so I'm going to recall this for September 29th. On September 29th, you need to let the court know whether you've reached an agreement with the state or not. If you have not reached an agreement, then your next court date will be a jury trial date. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have any questions? Okay. All right. If you go to the back, Ms. Ferguson will give you a reset form.
Okay, we'll do.
And just take a seat and your.
Thank you, Judge.
Welcome. Well, Jason, when I come back, you will be gone,
That is, oh, there we go.
but I will have had a great time serving during my civic
I'd
duty.
like to know if you actually get picked, that'd be fun. Well, I can imagine they would definitely pick you for like a civil trial or something, or is that where you're going?
Oh,
You don't know,
you
right?
never know.
Right, I mean, it's just a general, that'd be
Well,
interesting,
it will be interesting if I get called up here.
that'd be hilarious.
Be like, hi,
That would
hi,
be,
Judge.
oh, Judge and Lady would have a ball.
Yes.
They would actually be smiling, I think.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that'll be interesting. So I'm gonna have this judicial conference all week.
Yep.
And then come back for jury trial,
Where is the conference?
Austin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's, I think I went to a couple in Galveston,
Mhm.
and the funny thing is I'd never been to Galveston
Yeah.
until I went to the conference, and it was actually, I was like, Galveston, if you don't like beaches that much, because the beach there, I don't know, have you ever been to Galveston?
Yes.
There's no freaking beach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I went there for a judicial
Yeah.
conference too. Let me just tell you, the only reason why I went, because people said they would have great seafood.
You hear that? Guido?
It was something that's right. Yes.
That's Guido. I think it's called Guido's, Guido.
And so I want to say I had the calamari. And then I did some sort of shrimp dish.
Was it?
Oh, it was.
I don't eat seafood, so.
Well, Papados has their crab fingers in. You only have a little time for the crab fingers. No,
I'll watch the Deadliest Catch, but
but you won't.
But I'm not seeing that.
Yeah. See, I don't do oysters really.
That's disgusting.
You know what my problem is? The first time I knew about oysters was I was watching an after-school special, and it was about fraternities. And the guy who played in Trapper John MD as the young doctor, he played where he didn't even want to be in the fraternity, right? But his friend was like, please, because they would only accept this other guy if he was there.
Yeah.
And so they made them strip down to their underwear, and they doused them in flour, and they put a bag over their head, right? And then they said, and you're going to eat these worms or something, but it was oysters. And so they put it down his throat, and people didn't realize he was choking, and he ends up dying. So after school special, they're trying to teach you certain things, right?
I tell you what, like anything raw, I'm like, there's
No.
reason to do that.
I can't do raw oysters. I cannot do, honestly, I don't even like fried oysters because you taste
No. I don't like taste or texture, because everybody's like, oh, so I tried a crawfish one time. And I'm like, I don't like the texture of it. It's not into it.
Well, I as a person from Louisiana, I know it's sad, but I can't do the crawfish. I can't do balls. No.
Is that in gumbo or no?
Well, yes, thank you. I can do crawfish in certain ways, right? But when you walk on campuses, they just be having the crawfish boil, right?
Oh, yeah.
And somebody told me once that when they boil the crawfish, like when they die, they burp up stuff, right? So when you see that whole little film thing on the top, that's from them burping up whatever they burp up.
They don't.
Huh?
Well, my mom's from Louisiana. so
Yes.
she-
Oh, what part?
Denny.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
You know what that is?
Yes, but I'm from Shreveport, so. Yeah. Yeah.
They know about that stuff.
No, let me just tell you, I've taken plenty of a Greyhound bus. And when you take Greyhound buses, I'm sure it's the same way in every little town. And then sometimes you'll stop at the town and the only thing that is the town is the bus stop. Because I was like, never heard of Bunkie, Louisiana. And then the bus pulls up. I'm like, wow, this is awesome. Yeah. Hmm. Oh, yeah. Mm.
And Denny's is known for a lot of serial killer and also for gumbo, I think.
Well, see, now it's going to be known for your mom.
And my mom.
So there you go. But yeah. You're killing me. You're killing me, Smalls. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Something.
Yeah. But we'll still, Jason, we'll still invite you back for our shindigs. Oh, is somebody making gumbo for the Festivus? The hopes were this high.
Well, Judge, well, have fun.
All right.
I know you'll be here tomorrow, but I probably won't
Yes.
see you tomorrow, but have fun at the conference.
Yes, and then I'll have fun. Oh, gosh, no, I will not. All right, have a good one.